I've called a meeting because I want to talk to you about an idea. So, we like playing Among Us, right? What if we played more party games?
Sure, that sounds fun.
Oh, cool. Okay, great. But what if it was every party game ever made? Like, what if we played over 400?
What?
Yes, it's true. We've started playing every board and minigame based party game, from the incredibly well known to the painfully obscure. There's a bunch in this video I'm pretty sure you'll have never even heard of. We've been playing party games for nearly a year and a half, and we've only played 75. Yes, 75 out of over 400. We started our journey with something recognisable: Mario Party. Your goal is to traverse the board, collect coins, buy stars, win in minigames, create havoc, and screw over your friends. The first Mario Party really blew the genre wide open, so whilst it wasn't the first party game, by any means, it made the most sense to start with it, and what ensued was a bunch of laughs, painful hands, and amazing luck. Both good and bad.
I'm in for a treat here.
Yep.
What the hell? What's happened to me? Whoa, wait, no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. No! No! Come on! No! No! Oh, you
You've
bastard.
got some horrible luck on this board.
Oh! You absolute wanker. Oh my god.
Second Yoshi, third DK, and
Yeah, I know.
Well, you didn't land on my...
Oh my god! No! Why?
Can I turn up a space before that cannon? Ooh,
Oh,
my
nice.
god! That was pure luck. Oh my god. Can I? Can I get this star? I'm gonna just close my eyes.
Oh my god! Yes! How about I am 12?
Mario Party will always be a great time, physical and emotional pain aside. But there were games that came before Mario Party. For example, Serofans. I wouldn't blame you for not knowing what this is. It's a Japanese-only PS1 title that released in 1997, and it is garbage. Imagine Breakout. Well, it's that 5 times, and its controls are more erratic than a cheetah on crack. Actually, cheetahs probably don't take drugs that well, bad analogy. Anyway, it feels impossible to play. There are some other equally garbage minigames, but let me tell you how angry I was to discover how awful this game is. Serofans is not a well-known game. There are hardly any videos online. In fact, there are only 2. Mine and another with less than 100 views. This game took me over 4 hours to source. I signed up to so many dodgy websites trying to find a ROM for this game. So many locations led to dead ends. The amount of links to Mega Upload I found was depressing. But I found it! Fun fact, I didn't find it as Serofans. The ROM and thread name on the website I found was called Cellophane. You know, like the material? I thought that a game called Cellophane was so weird that maybe this was the actual game, and it was. I am now in the elite club that has played this bullshit Breakout bootleg. Oh, that's a noise. Oh.
It's a noise that doesn't get picked up for me.
You're very lucky. Is this Breakout again? Are you
just
fucking
Breakout.
kidding? Oh, please tell me the entire game's not just Breakout. Is it the Action 52 of Breakout games? Oh my fucking god, no. No.
I think this might be the whole game.
But it can't be. It's not yeah! It's not Breakout! No, it is. Fuck. No! I had hope!
This really is the Action 52 of Breakout games.
It looks like Vib Ribbon. I know it's not going to be. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is it? Is it? It is
Whoa.
it's gonna be 3D Breakout. Fuck! After long voyage, we made
Can't
a
wait to see how this is Breakout.
landing. Zone 01.
Wait.
Oh,
Wait.
No, don't. Wait, what? Oh my god.
Ah, it's not Breakout!
Oh my god,
it's
it's asteroids!
Why have you done this to me?
Well, to be fair, I wasn't expecting the rabbit hole to go this deep.
I've now played more party games than all the other games that I've played combined.
Well, that's quite impressive.
Ask me how many Zelda games I've played.
How many Zelda games?
None, but I have played 3 Mary-Kate and Ashley games. Ask me how many Metroid games I've played.
How many?
But I have played this Barbie game that almost made me throw up.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Are there at least any good games coming up?
Yeah, of course. So we got some Mario parties, and there's the Ito games when we can meet up in person, and of course the Jackbox games.
And what about the bad games?
Oh, there is a lot of shit.
Bishi, Bashi 1, 2, and 3 are easily some of the weirdest games I've ever played. There are 118 minigames in total, and you truly never know what you're going to experience from game to game. Playing this game gives me the same vibes as those weird Japanese game shows where you can never expect what's coming next. You know what? I think our experience speaks for itself.
What? What? Why?
What?
I don't know why. Oh.
The bath lady.
I want to join.
Yes, it's bowling with a car.
Yeah. Choose the miss. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What? What on earth?
This is the best minigame.
Can you imagine? Oh my god, what? It looks like Pizza Serofans.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Oh my god, I love it so much. Oh!
Who's different?
Oh, please be weird images. Cool. Yeah. Beans.
Beans.
I'm very excited. Uncle
Bean.
Yeah, it's even better than I hoped. Oh, yes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Death
Conveyor Belt. Yep. Excuse me. Oh my god.
It was a punk stamp face.
Oh my god. We're having a tantrum. This is amazing.
No.
Let's rock! Metalheads is an early access party game on Steam that I highly recommend checking out. It's being worked on by a small team and they're doing a fantastic job. The mini-games so far are some of the best we've ever played, and the single board that's currently available offers a lot, as it basically acts as a Mario Party-esque board, but instead you have to platform your way to the spaces around obstacles. It's surprising a Mario Party title hasn't done this before given the series' roots. Sure, it's got some ways to go before it's perfect, but the ideas and execution so far is awesome, and I wish them well with the rest of the development.
The Game of Life on PS1 is a horrifying glimpse into what the world possibly looks like in an alternate universe. I don't want to marry someone who looks like my creepy pervy uncle. There's another Game of Life game called Game of Life 2 for mobile and PC, but it is not nearly as interesting as the PS1 version. The PS1 version is so cursed, but also has so much more depth. That's definitely the one to play if you have a hankering for experiencing life sat on your arse. Says the guy who's living his life playing these games, writing and editing this video, sat on his arse. It's at this point I'd like to say, if you're interested in following the series, there are hundreds of videos to watch of us experiencing party games, with probably thousands more to come. It's honestly been a pretty fun time.
Yeah, easy for you to say. For those watching, I genuinely have no idea what games are coming up, and I was not prepared for some of these.
It's not in a good way though.
Sure, Bishi Bashi was cool.
You didn't enjoy going for 200% in Crash Bash? 20 hours on Skyballs is platinum, eh?
Yeah, but about that... Wait, did you say thousands of videos?
Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 exceeded all expectations and made some of the most enjoyable minigames out of all the games we've played. Pokemon has always been enjoyable, even in its side games, but I just wasn't expecting a side mode of its side game to be this fun. Massive respect to it. Honestly, it's worth finding a copy for its minigames alone, but the main game is super fun. Sticking on the N64, Rugrats' Scavenger Hunt highlights Angelica's rule for a brief time in ancient Egypt, as babies try to overthrow their slave owner. It's a tragic tale of multiple endings. Fortunately, we didn't get the ending where Pharaoh Angelica beats the slaves forever.
That's not the only Rugrats game though. Rugrats I Gotta Go Party is easily the best name in the collection of games, but also has the best pixel art. Seriously, the art in this game is gorgeous, and the minigames are super fun too. If I had this as a kid, I'd have played it non-stop. Though to be fair, all of the Rugrats games on PS1 are fantastic. We haven't played them for this series yet, but we will get to them eventually, once we're able to be in the same room. Can't wait for that post-pandemic party to begin. Same applies for GBA games. Getting multiplayer to work online is extremely difficult, so we only covered 2, and we'll get to the others later down the line. Rugrats is one of them. The other is Barbie Groovy games, and, well, the ROM is kind of a disgusting mess. It nearly made me throw up.
That's not what's supposed to...
Would you like to play some games with me?
The demonic, static games, that's not supposed to happen, is it? My guess is no. Let's clean our ears of that noise and return to a bizarre Japanese game. Here we have Gakkyuou Yamazaki. This Dreamcast title was only released in Japan, and it was weird, man. The concept was you went around a board trying to become the king of at least 3 different parameters out of 7. Once someone has 3 of them, they have to reach the end space. This game has some cool ideas, but without a full understanding of how things worked, it was very surreal, confusing, and draining, even with a friend joining us who could speak Japanese. On our way to victory, we encountered the Pooh space! On the Pooh space, the Pooh Genie shows up and gives you a certain amount of poo. You then need to find a toilet to deposit your poo. I don't really understand it, but it's certainly been a journey. I genuinely recommend checking out the full video. It's a fun but confusing time.
Oh, and speaking of poo, next we have Winston the Shit for PS1. Whereas it is cute, it's sadly one of the most boring games we've played on the list. It has some interesting ideas, but the minigames do drag on a bit, and it's very slow paced.
But as we're still on that Disney trend, let's take a look at Disney Party. This game is fascinating for many reasons. There's obviously characters you know and love, but there's this weird ghost called Billy for some reason, and also this weird mouse dude who has the Discord logo on his shorts. I don't know, I've never seen him before. My favourite thing is the awesome but cursed Mario and Luigi mice that you can briefly see for a second as the game begins. It's like Nintendo was holding Disney hostage. Yes, you can make the Disney Party game for GameCube, but only if you have Mario and Luigi in it. Then, Walt Disney slammed his fists on President Iwata's desk and delivered his famous quote.
All our dreams can come true, if we have the courage to pursue them. It's kind of fun to do the impossible. And ever since I was a boy in the 1910s, I've dreamed of making world-famous video game characters Mario and Luigi a mouse in my video game. But fuck Bowser, he's not getting any screen time.
Anyway, the game's pretty cool. It's technically 8 connected boards in one, but the goal is actually an elaborate game of bingo. There's a surprising amount of strategy in this, and it makes sense, because as the great Walt once probably said,
I like bingo.
But wait! There's still one more Disney game. Hakuna Matata! Do you know what that means? That's right, it means party hard for the rest of your days. That's definitely the quote. I've seen The Lion King, you don't need to fact check that, don't look it up. Timon and Pumbaa's Jungle Games is a small minigame collection on the SNES, which was decently fun, but had a surprisingly in-depth pinball game that I did not understand the rules to at all. Nothing but respect for that.
How about we stick around on the SNES with Tiny Toon's Adventures? If you like taking part in extreme sports that would definitely kill you if you attempted them in real life, then this is the game for you. Though now I'm saying that, it kind of applies to most of these party games. Anyway, the game's pretty fun, plenty of variety and feels really good to play. Pretty impressive for a game from 1994. Although it seems to have set the trend for this minigame type I despise, where you have to mash 2 buttons before switching to a third to hold down. I hated this, and it's come up in so many other games since then. Oh, I don't like that.
It's impossible!
It's definitely gonna look like I'm wanking.
The first Mario Party wasn't the only Mario Party game we played. Far from it. My friend Tomo joined the fun, and actually, this was his first time ever playing Mario Party.
I honestly think it was like my first actual proper party game. Never really searched anything to do with party games or really anything before that. And then I played through, it's like, no, all these games still really hold up. Because there's very simple, they're very easy to understand. It's really nothing more than the directional pad and maybe 2 buttons. There were definitely frustrating moments. The last board really shows that.
3, 2. Here I am. What? What? Oh my god! What?
Oh god, it's still my turn. Oh, I can still land on bank.
It is.
That'd be a
very much on the
brilliant
card.
last turn.
I'm not gonna lie, if I land on bank, there's a good chance I will throw this controller.
No!
You had to say it. You had to say it.
And also the beginning of the first board, because as like, but again, that was more. I didn't know what was really going on yet.
Guess what? You're
And
going
back at the
back.
start.
Well, at least you're guaranteed the happening at this point.
Oh, I'm in it for happening.
Yeah, it's all of you.
Oh.
the meal.
You've had the. Are you ever gonna pass this bridge?
No.
Not a 2. Hey!
It was frustrating, but I think that's just the charm of these games at the end of the day. You're playing these with friends, you're gonna have moments like this. It's kind of the whole reason you play a party game in the first place, to have great moments where you have victory and also crushing moments that make you hate everything. It can't get any worse than that. Lose all your coins at the very end.
It was exceptionally bad luck.
My dad asked me, what the hell was that?
I was gonna say,
noise?"
like, didn't your dad?
Yeah. I said, no, it was nothing. It's just like, I was so drained after that last game, because we'd been recording for a while.
What was the best moment for you and just overall?
The board where you got absolutely screwed over. That was amazing.
I want to land on that chance time,
Coins.
man.
Just leave.
I think
No! No! No!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry too.
No!
That was really funny.
I know it is! Please give me something good. No, I'm gonna spend my final moments here in this hell. No! No! Oh my god. Are you telling me I spent an eternity on that fucking island and missed that every time? How? What a truly awful time I've had here.
Oh, I'm gone.
Well, you know what? That's a good way to end. That pretty much nearly guarantees you the happening.
That was like my last roll.
Yeah. And he gets the star. Right.
What does it really matter?
No!
The penguin one, just because I had some good moments in there. Donkey Kong.
Oh my god! DK
Oh, you won-
absolutely
you-
screwed you.
You won this easily.
Wow. Oh my god, you've caught up. Oh my god, you've caught up. That's not okay. That's not okay.
You've won already.
No!
Phil.
No! No! Get out of here! No!
Yeah, but honestly, overall, it was a great time.
Oh, did you think the weird Japanese games were over? Oh, how foolish of you. Let me introduce you to Sakura Momoko Gekijou, Koji, another game that took me 4 hours to find, but oh boy, was it worth it. Your goal is to travel the board and collect as many points as you can. Once you reach the designated amount, return to the start space and you'll win. Along the way, there's some really fun mini-games, incredible artwork, and some pretty great music. I genuinely mean this. This was one of the best party games we played, and like, no one knows about this game? There are 3 videos of the game on YouTube, ours included, and ours is the only one that shows off a full board. It's such a shame. We had an absolute blast.
I think you deserve to see another obscure game. 44 Party was released in Japan in 2001, but released elsewhere 4 years later in 2005. This is a minigame collection that plays fine. My favourite part has to be the box art in the UK. It's just this stock photo that has absolutely nothing to do with what the game's about. Also, some of the minigame names are pretty excellent.
I love how there's the shot put, the 100-meter race, the pole climbing, destroyed the meteorite, the broad jump, the javelin throw. The slide turn.
What are you reading?
The slide puzzle. The tank. Rest in peace.
I was so too busy looking at the Japanese shiritori. I'm curious what that is.
Why rest in peace?
This game may not look like much, but it has a lot of surprisingly fun moments.
Oh no! What? No! No!
No, no,
What's the violence? No!
I'm in pain. I'm in pain. I'm in pain. Ah, yes.
It's pretty cool though.
Yeah. That's very Jack and Daxter, isn't it?
Yeah. Problem is,
This
there are
is.
so
Are
many
we gonna
cards.
get Eddie?
Yeah, there are so many cards. I'm not gonna remember where the previous. What?
Yeah, I've already forgotten.
That's obscure. Oh, that's so cute! Oh my god! What the hell is
what
that?
the heck?
So
I
what was
enjoyed
the-
that probably more than I should have.
Yeah, I got into that. I'm intrigued about this. Give ghosts peace by hitting them with the holy light. What a weird
The holy
game.
light! It is coming for you!
Dinomaster Party is a game I've wanted to talk about for a while. It is kind of cursed looking, and usually that would be the focus point, especially when it's a PS1 game hardly anyone has heard of. But there was a more pressing matter when I was researching this game. As you can see, if you know Crash Bash, it looks like a Crash Bash clone. But half the places talking about this game said it was released before Crash Bash. I spent a long time trying to verify its exact release date, because if that was true, then that meant Crash Bash actually ripped off Dinomaster Party. What a scandal! As it turns out, it was released November 1st, 2002, when Crash Bash released on November 6th, 2000. So, it's just a shit imitation with awful looking dinosaurs. Oh, but hey, speaking of Crash Bash...
Crash Bash is kinda where this whole series started. It's pretty much the only party game I played when I was young, and I loved this game. Teal did too. That's why we started a co-op Let's Play back in 2018. Little did I know that love would really be tested when it came to beating this game 200%, because boy was this challenging. And I'm talking 20 hours spent trying to beat the Skyball's Platinum Relic levels of challenging. Needless to say, I did not know what I was signing up for with this Let's Play. And yet I still agreed to this series. I guess I'll never learn. I do, however, stand by Crash Bash being a good game. It's often compared to Mario Party, which I don't think is fair, because the gameplay loop is completely different. Instead of board-based mayhem with a range of different minigames, Crash Bash focuses solely on a few larger minigame concepts, adding different twists to each one. So what it lacks in variety, it makes up for with depth and exploration of each idea. So of course, when Teal opened up Crash Bash Live, a fan remake with so many changes and additions, I was hyped. After the flashbacks faded, of course. This game took a lot of what sucked about the original and said, nah, and also said, let's add new characters and minigames, a Mario Party style board, the bowling games from Tag Team Racing, and the single greatest idea ever, a Space Bash Battle Royale.
Yes!
What? Yeah, that's the best! Yes!
It's a little rough around the edges, but that never got in the way of our enjoyment of the game. Fun fact, you can watch this entire Let's Play and we still wouldn't have beaten the Skyball's Platinum Relic in the original game. It's a good thing Skyballs wasn't remade for this, and instead we got this.
Yeah, you could just fire balls. Press circle
What?
to fire balls from your ship.
No. This is insane.
Oh my, how have you lost so many?
Because there's a million balls.
What?
No, that's not quite it.
Yeah! Go!
This is ridiculous.
He's already out!
We even got to play an early prototype of the original Crash Bash, where we could enjoy all the things that weren't quite the same.
Cortex pyramid's on the right instead of at the back.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
the stuff to the left wasn't there before. Yeah, like you can see like the entrance to a level on the left. That's so cool.
No.
There we go. Oh, the T-posing. Whoa, they switch places. Whoa, this is super different.
Uh.
Yeah, because these are usually nitros. Whoa. Whoa. We really push each other. Wow, this is weird. I'm trying to I'm trying to get out.
Ah.
You got this.
Ah.
got
Ah. Oh no, what do you do here?
Go.
Ah!
Yes, you did it!
Yeah!
To Earth, covered in
Whoa,
smog.
whoa!
You...
What?
Wait, what? you had to kill him before he reached Earth? What?
What?
The fire hurts.
What?
Wait, what's happening? Oh, I was looking at...
I'm Koala Kong now.
Oh, wait, yeah, no, I'm you. Wait, what? 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 But why? Why?
It's like a baby dragon.
Yeah, but it's weird. We've had a bunch of the same bash, so let's have a different bash. Cake Bash released late last year, and it is an adorable blast. If you've ever wanted to mess up a muffin whilst playing as a donut, you're in luck. Cake Bash is not only fun, it'll make you feel extremely hungry, and if you find cakes attractive, possibly horny. You can have your cake and eat it too.
12 Minibattles actually has 44 minigames within it, unlike 44 Party, which oddly doesn't. But it is a unique title. Whilst it's not long, it's an absolute blast to play and was very impressive that all the minigames worked as well as they did, given you only use one button to play them all. Another game with a similar gimmick is Aeolis Tournament. Aeolis?
Aeolis.
One of those. Okay, it's not a single button game, but all the games are built around one specific mechanic. It sucks. No, I mean it literally sucks. You have this vacuum that would put Henry Hoover to shame. You'd be surprised how blowing your opponent's balls could get so tense, but it's quite an exhilarating time. The game's not that long, unfortunately, so it doesn't have great replay value, especially for the price, but it's a fun one to play with some friends online if it becomes much cheaper. I've always loved checking out the Google Doodles whenever I'm searching for something, so you can imagine my surprise when I discovered for the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, they released Google Doodle Olympics. It's a masterful sports minigame RPG that can take around 2 to 3 hours to 100%. Although only single player, the focus on minigames puts this game and a few others comfortably on this list. Just because you're on your own doesn't mean it isn't party time. This kind of came out of nowhere, but it's super fun, has beautiful art, wonderful music, hilarious dialogue, and fantastic ideas. Thankfully, there's still a way to play, even though the Olympics are over. Link in the description. Ooh, I've never got to say that before. Oh, and you absolutely should 100% the game just for the payoff. I'm not saying anything, but it kind of blew our minds.
Let's take a detour to the Nintendo Switch for a bit. We haven't really mentioned this, but with exception to new games and other rare occurrences, we're trying to play through the majority of these games in release order. A brand new game called Instant Sports Paradise really reminds me of those sports minigame compilation games for Wii and Wii U, and it's strangely nostalgic. After Wii Sports, a lot of companies tried to capitalise on it. It's been a long time since I've played a new one, so it was pretty neat. But is it good? Yeah, it's not bad actually. It's got a set of fun mini-games. I'm sure they're going to be better multiplayer. I could only play a single player because, pandemic. But you can also explore the island and dig for jewels, go fishing, and take part in treasure hunts. There's a bunch to keep you occupied, which is more than can be said for the shovelware we'll experience on the Wii later down the line. Good afternoon, madam. May I park your car for you? Wonderful. I promise to only leave approximately 27 dents in your car. Let's freaking ride! Yeah! Very Very Valet is one of the most intense games I've ever played. This is a ridiculous car parking valet game for Switch, and it is filled to the brim with content. I was not prepared for how much of an adrenaline rush this game was going to be. I'm sure my work as the valet will receive several complaints, but so what if your supercar has a couple of scratches? Or was flung off a building? I think that's on you for handing it to a complete stranger. You know what this video needs? Interior design. Pretty Princess Party was a game I saw during Summer Game Fest in 2020, and... well... oh man, imagine if it was a party game. It would be... oh my god, it is!
You just jinxed yourself so hard.
Oh no! We are Princess, we named them that, it's perfect, and we've arrived in this magical land to decorate the castle and play a couple of rather simple minigames. Genuinely, this is super fun. Decorating the rooms is charming, the art style is lovely, the minigames, whilst basic, are fun enough, and I bet young girls and boys are going to love this.
From one cute game to another, Button City is all about disobeying your mother who just wants some lunch Instead, going to the arcade. There you get hustled into joining a gang and beating the crap out of your biggest rivals. In video games, of course. It's all a bit of fun. Now, time to take out the trash. Literally though, recycling is important. From the adorable to the spooky. Welcome to SPOOKWARE. This was released just last month and it's absolutely incredible. If you want a spooky WarioWare title with the same humor and gameplay, but with a totally unique art style that takes that weird collage look from the Wario microgames, but applies it to the whole world you explore with a Paper Mario style explorative story, then this is the perfect game for you. It's absurd, and that's just the way this kind of game should be. It's going to be updated to have a lot more story and hundreds more microgames as time goes on, so there's plenty there already, and a lot more to love in the near future. Speaking of WarioWare, there's also WarioWare. We tried WarioWare Mega Party games for the GameCube, and wow, this is amazing. This absolutely nails the intense, hilarious microgame vibe and also kind of invents Jackbox games before Jackbox. One of the multiplayer modes asks you to do different tasks whilst you're trying to complete a microgame. This was easily one of the best modes of all the games we've played. We'll definitely revisit this later down the line.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Chocolate! My mum just passed me chocolate. But hey, WarioWare isn't done just yet. This is the newest party game release, and without a doubt, WarioWare Get It Together for the Nintendo Switch is one of the best party games ever made. Each of the WarioWare titles have done something different for the console it's on. So on DS, it utilised the touchscreen and the mic in its microgames. The Wii utilised motion controls in unique ways for the time. And this utilises two-player gameplay with the split controllers. To say this game is packed with content is a tremendous understatement. Each of the WarioWare titles have over 200 microgames, with increasing difficulty, speed, intensity, and reduced time limit as it goes on, but this is different. The gimmick here is every microgame you switch between characters. It could be a team of 3 or all of them, and there are 20 characters each with totally different playstyles. Wario flies but charges at things. Mona is constantly moving on a bike or is using a boomerang that's constantly moving. Kat and Anna are constantly jumping really high with one of them only throwing their shuriken right and the other left, etc, etc, you get the idea. This means all of the minigames have been designed so intricately that every version of them can be played with every character. And then they had to make sure there are different variations of it for 2 players. And yes, it will mix and match characters. This isn't 200 microgames, this is 200 times 20 times 2, which is 8,000, plus variations of these on top of that. That's actually ridiculous. But it's not just the microgames, there's also a story mode, collectibles, achievements, online modes, multiple single player and multiplayer optional modes too. This is absolutely filled to the brim with things to do, and it all feels so fun to play, and it's so wonderfully weird as you'd expect. Each of the WarioWare games feel surprisingly very different, despite being the same concept and content, but this one really reigned supreme in my eyes. But hey, maybe when we get to the others they'll surprise me. It's been a long time since I played Smooth Moves, and I absolutely loved that game. Only time will tell, I guess. Now, we've talked about the most recent release, let's wind back the clock to the earliest game we played. Anticipation released for the NES back in 1988, and it's honestly an excellent word guessing game from pictures the game creates. Unfortunately, the ROM we were using really sped up the clock and the movement on the letter choice selection, which made it much harder to play. There was something quite enjoyable about watching Emil squirm though.
No! No! I hate it! No.
Sorry, Emil.
It's been far too long since we talked about Bishi Bashi, so let's look at a game by the same developers. Salaryman Champ Tatakao Salaryman was originally an arcade title ported to the PS1 in Japan in 2001, and instead of living out your fantasy of a dead-end job where you feel stressed 100% of the time and are counting down the seconds to retirement and or death, you actually play a lot of wacky minigames, as per usual Bishi Bashi style. Is this what a 9 to 5 is like in Japan? You're new, right?
Hey, do you remember 44 Party? Well, it had a sequel. 22 Party, ironically, only has 19 minigames in it, but it sure has a lot more depth, and honestly it's pretty great. There's a fully fledged board with some pretty unique ideas. You can randomly win some trash in minigames like this fridge. Hey, why are you calling that trash? It may be at the bottom of the ocean, but I'm trying to get a house. Fridges are expensive. I will take what I can get. Mary Kate and Ashley Magical Mystery Mall danced its way onto the PS1 in 2000, and I definitely mean danced. The game exists purely because MK didn't listen to their elders. You have to collect the 5 Infinity Minigame Stones to escape the Mall Genie's hyped up prices or something. I collected a grand total of 0 because I found this game surprisingly difficult. Its sequel, Mary Kate and Ashley Crush Course, launched a year later and actually was genuinely really fun. It's instantly at the top of the list because it has a competent mini-golf minigame here. I also really appreciate that it lists historical and scientific facts at the start of each hole, and the soundtrack is an absolute bop. But why are we here? What's the story? Well, there's a party and someone has invited us to it, but the letter's been torn up! So who was the mystery invite from? Well, there's only one way to find out. A bunch of minigames and challenges throughout the school. Some are certainly better than others, but what I love most about this is, depending on which minigames you choose and do better at, the person who invited you is different, depending on your likes, which is actually really cool. And finally, we reach Hell. Maserati, Kia and Ascari Sweet 16 License to Drive is the MCAT game you've probably seen before because it's infamous for being truly awful. The minigames, whilst they drag on a bit, are alright, credit where it's due, they're pretty fun I guess, but the fun stops there. This is one of the slowest games we've ever played. Every movement feels like a boring chore just waiting for the sweet release of death. Of course that death won't be from a car crash because they're so slow. On top of that, honestly we are not sure how you win this game. We set the game to end after 10 turns, or 3 laps, or 1 friend found, and we all completed 4 laps, we played for well over 10 turns, and we each collected more than 1 friend, and it never actually ended? I can only assume a glitch occurred? I think so, because I passed the start-finish line and was still on lap 1, so that's fun. The Mary Berry and Ash Ketchum trilogy is a reverse shit sandwich. The good is in the middle, the bad surrounds it, but to its credit, the good was actually really good. I had a lot of fun.
You know what? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of party games. I'm sick of all this bad luck. I'm sick of your crazy ideas.
Okay, I'm sorry, alright? What if there was a game where we could solve our differences through platforming and sporadic minigames? Like, imagine if, I know it's crazy, we had a child together, and we thought the only way to fix our curse and make our child happy was to destroy the most cherished toy.
That's messed up, man.
Welcome to It Takes Two, baby. It Takes Two is primarily a purely co-op 3D platformer about a couple whose marriage is failing, and they have to work together to fix their marriage and become human again after they were turned into dolls by their daughter by accident. There are 25 minigames sprinkled throughout, so it's definitely a party game, you can't change my mind, but wow, this game is incredible. This is easily one of the best 3D platformers I've ever played, and you just don't really see where it's going. One minute you're battling a squirrel on top of a plane, the next you're in space trying to kill a toy monkey. I cannot recommend this enough. If you've got a best friend, partner, sibling, etc. to play this with, absolutely pick it up. You'll have a blast.
And speaking of having a blast, let's talk about Bomberman Land 1 and 2, which were released exclusively in Japan. Between them they have a huge amount of minigames, unlocked through a story mode, which is unfortunately a little confusing due to it being in Japanese. But it's so much more than that. In the second game there's a full racing mode, as well as a dungeon crawler mode. They're pretty fun titles, and it's a shame they weren't released outside of Japan. It's quite surprising since Bomberman was a fairly big deal, and many other Bomberman titles were released around that time.
everyone knows about Mario Party 3, so I don't think I need to talk about how fun it is. We sure had some amazing moments out of it. Oh, hidden blocks have also returned. Like so!
Wow. I feel
God damn it!
There we go.
You don't have a key yet, but...
See how this game's going to play out then. Oh no! Oh, that's okay for me, but it also makes me.
Wait. No. Wow. After everything you've been through. David, the most you had at any given time was 29?
Yeah.
What?
Yep, I did say.
What?
This was not a high. Look, just because you and your big dick energy got 310 doesn't mean that you have to shit on me because I'm not very good at this particular iteration
It's
of
not
Mario Kart.
that. I just didn't realise you were so unlucky.
This is the problem with this fucking society is that the rich get to shit on the poor, and I'm fucking fed up with it, right? This is ridiculous. This is fucking shit. How dare you?
However, something that makes it stand out is the custom board I made for my anniversary stream. The RNG Anarchy Party Hard board is a cursed arena of references where only the luckiest can be victorious. Why did she
What
go
is
this
this
way?
horrible? What the heck? Oh, I thought that was Donkey Kong, but no, of course it's Rullaroo.
Yeah, this is the wall of games, future Party Hard games.
Torture.
Oh my god!
Go up
I
more.
demented you.
Oh my god!
Oh fuck.
So, if you go down to look at the blue spaces, those 3 blue spaces right there,
Yeah.
all 3 of those are boo spaces. It costs 2 keys to get to, but it's 3 boos in a row. Yeah, the right side is full of references.
DK's face.
He's doing like a PogChamp.
He is.
Really taking a shit on Embryo.
What do you think?
This is horrifying. Truly horrifying.
1000 bits. I will blindfold myself. Who's going to be affected by this?
Me.
Emil is he landed on the happening.
Right, okay, so good luck.
You look great, by the way.
Thank you.
Did we agree that if the AI lands on the happening, we all have to do it?
Yes, I like
You
that rule a
won.
lot.
Sing the Mario!
Oh no! For how long? Oh, we all have to stand still for the first 10 seconds of the next minigame. Am I gonna time out?
Ye might.
Oh, just screws me over?
Maybe.
10. Oh, no! Can I split second it? No, because it's 10 seconds.
No, you can't. You're fucked.
It is... Say no to Star!
Oh,
I can't even get the star anyway.
that is unlucky.
But, ah, well.
Am I free now?
No.
Oh,
You didn't say no to it.
fuck you.
You...
You actually go fuck yourself. Jesus.
I think you might be able to steal enough coins to
Yeah,
fight
that's what I'm
steal a
hoping.
star. Which is incredible if that's the case. You did it! You've done it. You've...
And now to steal coins from Tomo. No! Coins. No! No! What the heck?
Good game.
That's not cool.
So cursed.
Tor.
Gomtor.
Gomtor.
To Gomtor.
Oh.
Oh.
No. No! No! I hate you! I hate you so much!
You are such an evil person.
Now I have the horrible sight of 0-0.
Except I once had stuff. I can't believe I went to the quest to get the 2 skeleton keys to make my way to the 3 boos, and I came last.
And from one gaming icon to another, the team behind Sonic Shuffle must have taken note from Mario's outing into the party game genre, because they decided to follow suit with a game that matched Mario Party in terms of fun minigames, interesting boards that any player can understand, and all-round good game design. Of course, it all makes sense when you realise the team behind Sonic Shuffle was the team behind Mario Party. And... wait a minute. No, wait, this isn't a good game at all.
Has the time come? Has the time come?
What?
The time will come,
What is
and
happening?
the ways shall be shown.
Is the Pope of Deviant Art.
Did you
What
understand any of
is
that?
happening?
What? Did they just walk to
What?
the... Did Tails just walk to the stone? Oh! You did it. You got the thing. What is it?
What? 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 What is this game?
The strange priest took your rings. Yeah, I can do some... Oh. No! I didn't even do anything, it was random! I didn't press it, I just did it! No! For the next 5 turns, you... 5 turns?! For 5 turns?!
Does that overwrite the Eggman?
I don't know, I fucking hope so. That means I've got 2 more turns of not moving, and then 5 turns of moving 1. Oh, that sucks.
I hate this.
Okay, come on. I want 4 and 6. Yes, 10. And I get to move 20 because of my supreme luck.
Are you an AI?
What? Wait. No. What? No. You can't be serious. No.
What was that?
I have to land exactly on this. Which I did. Come on, luck, please. No. No. No!
Okay. Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh,
Wait. Oh,
What?
it just warped you there.
what? Oh, okay.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Oh my god, Tom. You asshole. Well,
That was like the only precious stone I was ever gonna get
Yeah.
in all of this game.
well, it's not
What
his
is
yet.
that?
It's not yours yet. You need to get at least a 3. And
Oh.
you are not getting it. You need a
So I
3.
need a 3.
There is
There's
a
only
3.
one 3. It's this one.
Oh my god! You bastard!
It's
You
Hey guys, guess what?
What?
Oh my god! Holy shit!
Oh, what? What?
At this point, Emil is just 6 away from ending the game. What happens next resulted in the game lasting another hour.
Game just doesn't want us to stop playing it, and that's the real evil here.
Oh, you realise if you got on gold what would have happened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you really want that.
No.
You know what? I
Oh,
think
no. 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 Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
that sort of summarizes this game in a nutshell, doesn't it? I think it's here about to be himself. Have we got any tenements spare for heal?
Oh my god.
Otter?
Oh, my mouth hurts from my mouth being as wide as it's ever been. I'm crying. My shoulder hurts. My stomach
mouth
hurts.
had a
My
huge
heart hurts.
Snake.
It's so funny.
It's confusing, so slow paced, the AI is impossible to beat, and there's bullshit around every corner The Mario Party games before and after this were all great, so I have no idea what happened here. In its defense, Sonic Shuffle went for a card mechanic rather than dice rolls, hence the name, and this allows for some interesting strategy. Provided of course you're playing on the Dreamcast, with the controllers with built-in screens, so only you can see your cards, which of course we weren't. And I honestly can't tell you if that would even improve this game or not, because I bet that AI just knows which of your cards to steal. In fact, I had such a bad time with this game that Teal, being the good friend that he is, decided to gift this to me for Christmas, so now I own it. I definitely thought this would be the game I hated most on this list, but
Oh
What?
my god.
Teal, what are you making me play? What is this?
I don't know!
Where did this come from? Oh no, don't! No!
This is Super Farm, a party game from 2003 for PS2 that only released in Europe, and the premise is these farm animals are so horny, they played a game of straws to see who would dress up as a big-titted lady whom they would have intercourse with. Oh, but don't worry, they only nearly did it, because an extremely fuckable turkey hen with massive bazongas showed up, and naturally, we've got to try and get off with her. Now, I know what you're thinking. It can't get much worse, but oh yes it can! To get off with her, they feed her 15 magic mushrooms in a horrifyingly creepy date rape scenario. Then she gets diarrhea, then she accidentally uses a kitten as toilet paper, then you play a game to deliver 15 new white kittens to wipe her ass, and later on, the game has them all dance to the Macarena in the biggest sin that this game pulls. Okay, obviously I'm joking about that last part, but oh my god! In terms of gameplay, actually, it's an alright party game. The soundtrack makes me want to stab my own ears, but visually, it looks good and it plays pretty well, but Christ, that story. People not only animated it, they founded this company on these ideas. They even have this listed on their website and updated it for Windows 8 on its 10th anniversary. How have you not hidden this game away in shame? No, we're just gonna call ourselves after what we saw.
Yes.
Okay,
Accurate.
great. Blanco's Block Party is an interesting party game where you create your own levels. The user base wasn't massive when we played it, and it certainly has potential, but I have a feeling it may go the route of being shackled by corporate greed. It's free to play, but has sold NFTs, and that's just so unnecessary. I hope this game does better, because it could be something great. Let's go quick fire through 13 games. Game Jolt recently had a party game jam, where people had a week to make a party game with the top 3 getting some sweet, sweet cash. There were 24 entries, but sadly only 13 of them worked for us. But let's take a look at them, shall we?
Oh yeah, it's a race, so that means...
That was
You
awesome.
bastard.
Hit the road, cat. Don't come back,
It's amazing. I'm very confused.
What do we do?
I don't know.
Don't walk off the edge.
Yes,
you
I
die.
Yes,
You
I
die.
think I've
Oh,
noticed
I
that.
think we're all dead. Okay.
Do you have just the word text in the sky?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It doesn't help that 3 dates are very, very close.
It's probably 1914, right, guys?
Yeah, for sure. And who knows what 1914 signifies? That's right, when the Declaration of Independence was signed.
This is the
No!
Ah!
this is the pinnacle of gaming. It's not gonna get better than
is.
this. What's going in
No.
court?
Hey!
This is actually quite hard. Go, 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 go! Ah! Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's over. It's
over?
It's over. I'm glad I didn't shut it down yet.
Real?
It's
It's the best part of the game.
It's the first part of the game.
We will do it once again.
again.
We will.
I don't know,
Oh.
something special.
Ah! What's happening?
Ultimate Sketchington. Yeah.
Oh my god!
800 HP. Ultimate Curse. Ultimate Power.
How do we kill him?
He can't be hurt.
Powerful.
This music is incredible. Why do you
damn
just have this unbeatable card?
I don't know. I just drew it.
Yeah, but why do we have this? I did not have in my deck your unstoppable creature. I do not understand where this came from and why. This is weird. Ah! Oh dear.
Why does jumping only sometimes work?
What the hell am I looking at?
Wait, what? 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 I'm so very, very confused.
Let me up! How do I go up? How do I go up? Come on!
Only.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no, what's he doing? That looked wrong.
Oh. No!
That's right, it's a party game even my mum has played. The Jackbox Party Pack is a series that has become the go-to for great times with friends both online and off. In fact, it's the only game on the list I've played at an actual party. Since it was a new release at the time, we've only played the 7th one for the series. If you're somehow unaware of how Jackbox works, there's 5 games in each pack and only one person needs to own it for the others to play. You start up a room, share your room code, and then let the fun commence. My personal favourite from this pack is Champed Up, but there are some other great ones in there.
Oh. I win!
I can win!
What am I looking at? What am I looking at? What is this abstract art? Oh, that's so good.
Horny Jim! Horn!
Oh my god.
Gave up when I drew the
Oh, no, I've got one. I've got one. I got one. I got one. I got one.
Superstar.
They lose the superstar.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh my god!
It helps
Jurassic Park. 50 Shades of Grey.
Jurassic Park.
I don't even know that true love until I met Teal's face.
My entire speech is a paid advertisement for Teal Game Master on YouTube. If you take it from the perspective of the old man, you may be surprised with what Teal has in store for you. But if you take it from the perspective of the chicken, it will be enthralling, truly amazing, one of the best experiences of your life.
Oh, Monopoly, the true king of ruining friendships. Not all that Mario Party bollocks. I don't think I need to explain to you what Monopoly is, but I will briefly talk about what Monopoly Party on PS2 adds. There's a lot going on here. Massive amounts of customization for the rules, lots of scenery changes and custom graphics, making the games more fun and funny. Just look at how they move. Plus a party mode where everyone rolls at once, making the board a little more frantic. I like this being here because it would never work if you played Monopoly in person. So yeah, Monopoly, I definitely know what I'm doing when it comes to Monopoly. This definitely wasn't my first time ever playing. And I totally didn't destroy Teal. Oh wait, I did.
What a loser.
Oh, thanks, man. Let's take a look at some franchises next. What's the first franchise you think of when you say party game? Oh, you're right, Saw would be an interesting one. No, I'm talking about South Park Chef's Love Shack on the PS1. As someone who hasn't really watched South Park, this was a trip. You have to answer South Park related questions before each minigame. I'm sure you can probably work out how that went, but the minigames were fun enough. One of them was the most insanely fast button mashing race I've ever played. Oh my god, it's so fast! Nickelodeon Party Blast is certainly a game. The intro cutscene has some cursed faces, and I absolutely love it for that, but the minigames are fine. I can't deny that it is nice to have a collaboration of Nickelodeon characters beating the shit out of each other. Oh shit, man! I'm gonna strangle Nigella Strawberry and the Avatar with Cat Dog! Let's go!
Also on PS1 was Asterix Mega Madness. This isn't just a minigame collection, it's a minigame collection with a story mode. Of sorts. I'd like to tell you how it ends, but our definitely legal copy had a couple issues, so we couldn't play all of it. At least my one strange memory of seeing this game at my friend's house back in the day became clear when we played it.
Very little memory of this. I think there's something about throwing cows? And,
This is geriatrics.
and that's specifically what I remember is Mrs. Geriatrics.
What the fuck?
That must be why that stuck in my head.
Yeah, that would do it. Who's your favourite Pac-Man character? Inky? Blinky? Tinky Winky? Well, you're all wrong. It's obviously Hayachi from Tekken. Why is he, or the Ridge Racer girl here? I don't know, but they look cursed as hell. This is actually a pretty solid party game. It drags on if you don't pick a shorter board, and minigames will start to repeat, which is unfortunate, but they have a lot of good ideas here. Now, if only there was a game we could talk about with some awful ideas.
Somebody once told me that Shrek was gonna troll me. Shrek Treasure Hunt on PS1 is a single-player minigame title with chess music that plays in the overworld. The single minigame we played was a bad platforming challenge, and then the disc decided this reality wasn't even worth existing anymore, and our journey sort of had to come to a close. Shrek was looking kinda dumb with his finger and his thumb in the shape of an L on his forehead. Well, the games start coming and they don't stop coming. That's right, Shrek found the controller in the abyss he was trapped in, and discovered how to input the code for Big Head mode. Shrek's Super Party is so very, very weird. You collect bugs to fill up a well, and the one to get to 500 first wins. That's it, that's the game. Really, really. This game has a lot of neat ideas, but I just can't quite get over seeing Farquaad's already large cranium inflated even more than his ego. Also, this guy was called Thelonious, which I now know thanks to this game. I guess that rounds up the franchise section. Let's talk about something familiar again.
Similarly to Mario Party 3, I don't need to talk about what Mario Party 4 is like, but we had a twist with Mario Party 4, as my mum joined, and elements of it was embarrassing. Yay! How's that?
He's good.
Good.
He just gave me a cheap thrill.
What?
A cheap thrill.
Excuse me?
Well, I went to hug him to check he was all right.
Where's this going?
And in his pocket
He fingered me.
was his phone that just started vibrating with a call, and it made my tits go crazy. So, a little tip for you guys. Oh, how exciting. What do we reckon, guys?
Bottom left, I reckon.
That wasn't the one I wanted, but
Oh,
hey.
you have to move the analog stick to scratch it. You actually scratch it. Oh, you got a prize. You got 100 coins!
No, 1 coin.
What?
No, you got 100 coins! You got prize number 1!
What do you know?
Wow.
Wow. Wow is right. Yeah, so you want to rotate the analog stick. And eventually you will win either something or nothing. Rotate it the other way. Yeah. Did you get the 100 again?
No. I don't know what.
What the hell?
Oh.
What the hell?
What?
100 coins!
What the hell?
Oh my god.
I need to rush out and buy a lottery ticket.
Can I tell you, no one ever gets the best prize on a lottery, let alone twice in a row.
The information of pain and pleasure moves faster to the brainwaves to your brain. So if you have a pleasurable experience, like something stroking, something smooth and nice, then that overrides the pain one. So the
I
trick
wouldn't
is,
do that if you like chop off your finger though. I would seal that up.
well, I'd seal it, yeah, but then the trick, I suppose, is have a wank, right?
What?
And then, and then that really takes your mind off it. but not with the hand that you've just chopped your finger off.
Now to move on from the thought of,
Winning.
Blood covering my
friend
cock.
Dad.
Well, I'm sure you all know the story of Fall Guys by now. Being fans of shows like Takeshi's Castle and Total Wipeout, as well as having started this party game series, you can bet Teal and I were both very hyped for this game. And I played it a lot. Every day, in fact, during Season 1. Even when the game was overrun with cheaters, I'd hop in and hope for a team match to take them out. Of course, they fixed the cheating problem, added more games. In fact, the game just keeps getting better and better. But for some reason, when Season 2 rolled around, I just lost interest in playing it. And I'm sure you know I wasn't alone in that. There are plenty of videos out there talking about the rise and fall of Fall Guys. But where does it stand in this list of party games? Honestly, it kicks ass. Although I don't play it as much now, I enjoy it even more every time I boot it up. And that's because I'm playing with friends. When you get together with a few folks and you want to play something fun that you don't have to take too seriously, with some of the best quality minigames out there, this is it.
We couldn't leave you without 5 bangers. Starting with one I think you'll all be familiar with. Among Us. Among Us is a wonderful deception game, and a bunch of my friends and myself got together to play the airship map for the first time on launch day. It's no, it's a vertical one. No! No, it's impossible.
Oh, you have to swipe to open the door?
Oh god, it's the swipe card task all the time.
Oh boy, it's this mini game, but every single time.
Someone's running around like a headless chicken, not knowing how to get out.
Get to the fucking finger meal. I don't know where anything is on this map.
Yeah, I couldn't find it either.
Yeah, I know you couldn't find it because we're both wandering around like a headless fucking chicken. So shut the fuck up.
Is anyone else frozen in place?
Yes,
No, I don't
I'm
think
frozen.
so.
Not for
Okay.
me.
I can't move like at
I can't
all.
move either.
If we call a meeting, could it recover people?
Yeah, maybe try somebody call a meeting.
Where is it?
Where is it?
You were with Teal. Last time I saw you,
I was
you were
with a bunch
Teal
of
and
people.
David.
A lot of other people.
Yeah, they're all dead.
We all went to Wait, are they?
Oh, well, for fuck's sakes then! Really? Fucking really? You dirty little scoundrel! What is this? You freaking, I was...
Oh, there's Dino.
Don't do it again. You mother fricker! You piece of garbage crap! Why would you do that? Every time you insert that thing into my mouth... Oh, fucking, no!
Yeah,
so quick.
Speaking of Dino,
it was me.
Dino killed him.
Yes, you killed Lewis right in front of me.
No,
Oh, thank God.
I can't fucking believe it.
What the heck?
I can't fucking
Why
believe
did you do
it.
that?
That's pretty
Fun.
awkward.
Listen, fuck off.
Bunch of idiots.
Alright, time to... That really worked out for me, didn't it now?
I don't know how confident Teal is with killing. He's very rarely the imposter.
I would like to talk about the arcade world. There's a lot of arcade games out there, and I found around 40 party games, but they're a pain to emulate a 2-player mode online, so we're saving these for when we can meet in person. But we did play one of them, so let me introduce you to Magical Date EX. Pick a girl, any girl. Okay, fine. Pick one of these 3 girls. Then take part in minigames to impress her, and then take her on dates. Aww, a nice trip to the beach sounds lovely. Let me take a bunch of raunchy photos whilst we're here. Now let me blow up this dude's incredible head. Now let's go on some more dates. My aim is to please, and please you I shall. Yes, I think my butt does look good in leather. Oh, yes, I'm so glad we're on the same wavelength. We should get married. Okay, maybe I'm jumping the gun on that one. How about karaoke first? Dating girls sure was fun. If only I could play as a girl and collect all the boys for my very own. Oh, wait, you can! Super Gals! Duran Special Ikemen Gekijou Girls Party for the PS1 is another obscure Japanese classic that absolutely no one has heard of. No! No! He ran into you! That's not fair! I wanted to run into him. We were destined to be together. He's my squeeze. Man, get!
I thought you had 2 boys.
Not on hand.
But he dumped them off. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, I dumped them at HMV.
You're like a one date wonder, and then okay, you're dumped.
Thanks for buying me that new
they're just hanging at HMV. That's where I keep all my guys. If you want a board game about hoarding boys and stopping that bitch Charlene from stealing Bradley at all costs, then this is for you. No, Charlene! Piss off, Bradley is mine, and I will actually kill you for him. This, believe it or not, is another instance where there's only 3 videos of it online, mine included, and it took a very long time to find. The minigames are pretty fun, and the soundtrack is genuinely super awesome. It's a shame that it'll probably never get released anywhere, because it's great. I want to introduce you to our final PS1 game, Incredible Crisis. I'm in 2 minds about this game. On the one hand, it is absolutely batshit insane to begin with. I mean, it's weird for the whole game, but the whimsy of that disappears pretty quickly after you complete all of the dad's minigames. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This is a story-driven single-player game where the minigames are integrated into the game by telling the story, and it's surprising it's not been done more. You start your day as normal, you go to work, you do an intense dance routine, you get chased by a globe for several minigames as you desperately try not to die. You have to answer 10 questions before you get shocked by a defibrillator, but you only have 3 seconds to answer, and you protect a UFO and almost cheat on your family in a Ferris wheel, and you would have if the girl didn't leave a bomb in the Ferris wheel, and what? These all play fairly well for the most part, but after his minigames, the game doesn't feel quite as ridiculous. It feels like they ran out of steam, and unfortunately the final minigame absolutely broke me. You have to escape a tank by mashing triangle and X alternately, but also move to avoid a lot of hazards on the D-pad. Because of this quite frankly bullshit D-pad movement, you have to do the mashing with one hand. The mission lasts for around 3 minutes, and it is without a doubt the most painful gaming experience of my life. Forget burning hands on an N64 controller with Mario Party 1, flailing the Wiimotes for early Wii games, Rayman Raving Rabbids analogs rubbing my hands together, Fahrenheit's R1L1 button mashing bullshit, or Ring Fit Adventures workouts. No, this took me 30 minutes to win with save states, and I was in genuine agony to the point where I punched my wardrobe to take the pain to a different place. My fingers, wrist, arm and shoulder all had cramp, and I never want to experience this again. So, let's finish off with something weird and wonderful. Here's some tits!
Welcome to Super Galdelic Hour. Whilst this one is a little more well known, my word is it raunchy. Let's plow... Wait, maybe I shouldn't use that phrase. Squeezing into this last slot... No! They're firm and juicy. Stop it, Teal, you're not even trying with this script anymore, are you?
It's so weird.
The minigames are so weird. This is definitely aiming for a specific sort of crowd, and it nails it. Did this do it for you, Teal?
I mean, it's pretty hot, alright? Look at the jiggle physics on the jump rope! That rope can swing!
Ugh. Do you want to chop down a tree with a face? This is the game for you. Do you want a butt battle? Great! Do you want to have trouble playing with one hand? You'll never guess what. This is the perfect game for you. It also has a photo mode because of course it does. Go nuts! And by go nuts, of course I mean, no Teal, I'm not finishing that sentence.
Well, I think that's all of the games, but before we end, I've got some fun party stats and some teasers for future party hard titles. There are some weird ones, it's worth sticking around. Throughout all the games so far, we have played 56 boards and 1,407 minigames and microgames. That is an impressive amount, I must say. There is technically one game we left out from this list. Immediately after Mario Party 1, we played a Mario 64 ROM hack by Mr. Comet, which has you play Mario Party as a 3D platformer. It wasn't technically a party game, but it was the perfect way to follow up the original game, and it's an incredible hack. They've done a fantastic job turning the minigames and the boards into a set of really fun challenges, some of which went way better than others. Oh, fuck off! Oh no!
Back you go!
Oh, I should have seen that coming. That's not easy. Oh boy. Oh, this looks awful. What have I done? What have I set up here? Why is it set up in such an awkward way? Fuck! Oh my, what?
Oh my god, what?
This might not be possible. Oh my god. Oh my god, save right now. Freedom, maybe? Oh my god.
No, you pushed it like a whole fifth of the way, so it's just back to how it was. Yes! No! Ah! Who knew? Who knew that this would be the hardest thing?
It was also my first time ever playing Mario 64, so that's pretty cool. Not the most normal introduction to Mario 64, but this series has opened my eyes to so many new experiences.
Why would you do this to me? Oh no! You absolute wanker! Oh my god! No! Why? No! 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 Yes! Yes!
No!
No!
Oh my god!
Why was it going so slowly? What the hell was that? What the fuck? This is impossible! You are the hardest AI. Oh! For God's sake, Teal! Come on, how would this go? No! I don't get it. I don't. What?
I don't either.
What have you been doing that I'm not doing? The noise actually makes me feel a bit sick. I don't know why. Ah! Please. I hate this so much. What? What are you doing? Why do you want to go there so bad? What are you doing?
You?
Please stop.
He's trying to get away from the game.
Oh, this one was okay.
I feel sorry for anyone.
No, this one is terrible. You're the only person in the world who likes this one.
Emil's not.
There's
Quite
one during a
frankly,
tornado.
it made me lose respect in you.
Did you have any before though?
You know, before Party Hard, I think I did.
Oh, okay.
But it's all gone now.
But finally, let's tease some future Party Hard titles. As we've mentioned, this video is the culmination of everything we've been through so far. We've released over 350 videos, so please do check out the playlist and the best of videos on the channel, and subscribe to see more Party Hard. This is what you can look forward to. Naturally, we've got all of the Mario Parties and WarioWares. You probably worked that out. But they're boring. Here's the good stuff. Project Rub, otherwise known as Feel the Magic XYXX, is a DS game by Sega where you try to impress a girl whilst being aided by the Rub Rabbits. Slightly different to the kind of Rub Rabbit you are thinking of. Flat Out 2 is an awesome racing game, but that's not important here. The party mode where you ragdoll fling bodies out of moving cars into targets and goals, and much more, is a set of epic sports party games, which I am so excited for. I loved this as a kid, so I think we'll have an amazing time. The iToy and Buzz games will also be here. There are so many of these, and I can't wait to properly experience them. We'll also bring our friends round so we got that extra competition. Crash Bash was great. Crash Boom Bang is not. You'll see in due time if you don't already know what horrors await. Winx Club, Bratz, Totally Spies, Hello Kitty, all of these have party games. I'm not gonna lie, I'm hyped to every single one of them. It's gonna be awesome. Family Party 30 Great Games is a Wii U launch title which has the lowest rated score on Metacritic with 11 out of 100. That is 5 points lower than the next lowest game, the infamous Ride to Hell Retribution with a score of 16. What the hell is this game? And finally, naturally, we've got a ton of weird Japanese games still to go. Plenty of arcade games and beyond. Here is Kobito Game Taizen for 3DS. Look at this box art. What is happening? I don't want to look at the game. I don't want to know. I just love it alone from this box art. There's even a Japanese-only Powerpuff Girls game. It's a Japanese spin-off of the American show, and I think we're in for a treat. The weirdness certainly won't stop anytime soon. Emil, any closing thoughts?
I think I've made a mistake.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this marathon of a video. If you have, I'd very much appreciate it if you left a like, subscribed, and please share the video around so more people can experience what we have experienced. We also have a Twitch channel, Emil has a YouTube channel as well, we have Twitters, and we both have Patreons if you'd like to support us on the channel. With Emil, he is an incredible artist. He made the thumbnail for this video, he does daily doodles every single day, well obviously because daily, but he also does a finish this doodle every Sunday, where he wants you guys to interact and finish this half-finished doodle. It's such a cool thing, I love interacting with it, and not many people are, so please do interact with it. And also, hire him. Please hire him, he's such a talented guy. He's been doing the art for this amazing game called Card Hog, and yeah, it's just, he's such a phenomenal artist, and yeah, he deserves all the work. What was your favourite game from this video? What are you excited for us to play in the future? I would love to know in the comments down below. But thank you once again for watching, and we will see you for more Party Hard very soon. Mario Party Superstars is out next month, and I cannot wait. I hope you are excited too. See you then. Take care. Bye bye.